Welcome and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to do a full build out of the Boscoyo Studio 23-inch ChromaStar, and we'll wrap it up with a review. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the Boscoyo Studio 23-inch ChromaStar. This measures 23 inches from star point to star point. This holds 90 pixels, 20 on the inside ring, 30 in the middle, and 40 along the outside. This comes with mounting hardware to a 3/4 inch PVC or EMT pole. We call this the chroma clamp, and I'll show you how that works when I get it put together. This is made out of 10mm Coro. It's all made in the United States, and it costs $9 plus shipping currently. We're also going to need a strand of pixels. This is 112 volt, 12mm bullet pixels. And I'm going to use all 100, and I'm going to wrap the other 10 back in the back of this. I don't want to have to cut this and solder it. And then this is the mounting pole that it's going to mount to. This is 3/4 inch PVC. And we're going to need about half a dozen 8-inch zip ties. And we're going to need an end cap for the end of the pixels. Now I use X-Connect pigtails. So I need this end cap, which I wasn't able to find at Ray Wu's store, instead of this one. And I'll put a link to all these things in the description. Okay, that's it. Let's get started. We're going to wire this for the standard Xlights star model. And we're going to use the default bottom center clockwise setting. So this is the bottom center here. And we're going to wire this from the back, so we're actually going to go counterclockwise. Okay, so this is the first pixel here, and we're going to wire this way. Okay, then we're going to go around, and we'll end up here, and that'll go to the second inner ring. And we'll go around again to here, and that'll go to the outer ring. And in the end, we'll finish here, and that will be the last pixel. So I'm just going to start right here. And that's how it looks on this side. It just fits right in there. There's the first round. All right, lap number 3. Okay, that's it. I'm going to come around to this side and make sure all the pixels are sticking through, which they're not. This is the coral clamp. This is going to mount from the front and go into the back. This has 4 pieces. There's these 2 shims and the 2 outer pieces. I'm going to use zip ties, and these 2 will hold the coral clamp together and onto the star. And the other zip ties will hold this onto a 3/4 inch pipe. So let's get this in. That's a tight fit. Okay, that's from the front. And from the back, we're going to attach the 2 shims to the top. Okay, now I have to get my zip ties in there. So I'm going to be going through all 4 pieces here. Okay, it wasn't easy. It was super fidgety, but I got that all the way through. So that ran through the bottom channel and then came back around here. Now I'm going to repeat this on the second one down at the bottom. There's just no good way to see what's going on here. It's just right there, there's something stuck. Try a new zip tie. New zip tie went right through, literally. That's funny. But not funny, haha. That's more shake your fist funny. Okay, cool. So that was fidgety. That probably took me, what, 10 minutes maybe to get these 2 zip ties in? But I imagine that will be the most difficult part. Okay, cool. A couple more things. I'm going to put a cap on this end. Let me grab a gasket real quick. These come with a strand of lights. And I'm going to put this cap here. So that line, this is X-Connect. That lines up with the slot, and I can screw that on. And now we're water safe at the end. Okay, I'm going to zip tie these and just attach them to the back of this. So this is the bottom here. This is the top, and so I'm going to have a 3/4 inch pole hold this on, and that'll be something like that. And I'll zip tie that on later when I'm ready to attach it to the Megatree. But that looks really good. I mean, that looks secure. I'm pretty confident that zip ties will hold that on. I'm happy with how that works out. All right, that's it for the construction. Let's set this up in Xlights. Okay, so I plugged my star into port 5 of the controller, and now I'm in the Falcon controller webpage. I have this set up on port 5. This is my star. It's 90 pixels, and then because I zip tied 10 pixels to the back of this, there's 10 pixels set up in a null channel here. So if we go to status and test mode, let's see if we can make this go. Yeah, that looks great. The pixels are really densely put together. There's a lot of brightness. It's very vibrant. And I'm looking through the camera. It looks a lot brighter and more vivid on the wall than in the camera, but it still looks great. Okay, let's go into Xlights. Okay, here we are in Xlights, and I set up the star model here. I'll just give you a couple highlights. This is my layout, and the star model is on top of this Megatree. So it's a 90 pixel model. There's 90 pixels. It's a 5-pointed star. Starting location is bottom center and clockwise. So if you remember when we wired this, we did the bottom center pixel, and then we wired it counterclockwise. But because we're looking at it now on the front, it's going to be clockwise. So this is bottom center clockwise. The layer sizes are 20, 30, and 40. I'm using start channel of 3101. And the last thing I want to show you, under strand node names, so this has 3 rings, and you can name the rings. So I named it inner, middle, and outer, and that's going to help me when I sequence. That's going to help me know which one I'm applying an effect to. Okay. If we go to the sequencer, I set up a quick sequence, and you can see here's the star. The star would normally be collapsed, but you can see when we expand it that we have the inner, middle, and outer rings, and we can sequence those separately. But the first thing I like to do when I set up a new prop is I like to try the butterfly effect, because I think that looks awesome. So let's try that. It's over here, and I'm going to output that to the lights. Now how can you not like that? It just looks great. Okay, so back to the star. If you light up the whole model, that's everything. And then just to demonstrate this, we can light the inner ring, the middle ring, and the outer ring, as you'd expect. But in sequencing, that's going to get tedious, because we're going to have to light each one and turn it off, and if we want it to go from middle to outer back to center, it's going to take a lot of work. So there's other options. One example is the ripple effect, which works directly with star models. And if we set this on, then it kind of gives you the same look, same feel, but instead of having to do a lot of detailed sequencing, it's just drag and drop. Let's do a quick review. This is the Boscoyo Studio's ChromaStar. It was $9, and 23 inches is not really big, but it's good size. I'm hoping this looks really nice on top of the tree. I hope it's the right size for that. Time will tell. It looks nice for $9, pretty easy to put together. There was a little bit of issues wiring in the chroma clamp, but it came together. I really like the way it turned out, and I think for the price, you can't beat it. But essentially, that's all I wanted to show you. So be sure and like and subscribe if you like the content here. Hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified when we post a new video. And make a comment and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and anything you'd like to see. Hey, thanks for your time, and we'll see you later.